My competition to give one of my subscribers the chance to win a sexy Asus 20th anniversary gold edition GTX 980 will be ending on the 3rd of July. Check out the video link in the description below to find out how to enter. Hey, I'm Laura from TastyPC.tv, and I thought I'd really make a subscriber video just to update you on some stuff. Now, I didn't really want to make this video until I'd upload my next review, given how long it's been since my last one, but my next one will be up any day now, but given that it's the weekend, I thought, why not go ahead and make this video. So you might have noticed that I'm not filming from my usual setup that you can see behind me, and that also for a few months now my usual setup hasn't been a pair of red curtains. Basically I moved quite a while ago now. I moved back in with my mum, and it wasn't under kind of the happiest of circumstances, which is why I didn't really say anything about it, make like a big song and dance about it. Well, I'm only really kind of talking about it now, but basically this has had both a positive and negative effect on TastyPC. It's positive in that I now have a much better filming environment. Like, it's only me and my mum here, and she's very quiet when she's got no one to converse with. So that's great, and the road is pretty quiet as well. Sometimes people have the odd bit of building work done, and sometimes, on the weekends, there's like kids playing outside screaming. But the rest of the time, it is so quiet here. Like, I can pretty much guarantee, like, anytime during the day, anytime during the night, if I need to hit record and record some audio, I can. Which is just, amazing, because where I was living before, living with 5 other people, most of which also worked and studied from home, it was just buzzing with noise all the time, like even in the middle of the night, so it was just so hard to record audio. Also, obviously, as you can see, I've actually got like a space for a setup, and that's kind of a massive thing, because with this house there's 2 bedrooms. There's like this massive master bedroom, and then this tiny, like iddly widdly little single room, and the little room was mine before I moved to where I was living before, and the room is so small that it barely fits bedroom furniture, let alone also a filming setup. So when I moved back here, I was really worried that I wouldn't actually have the space to continue TastyPC, because there's like barely enough space in there for bedroom furniture, let alone also a filming setup. There's nowhere else in the house really that there's no space anywhere else. I mean, the garage might have done it, because it's big enough. That's where like all of my stuff from the conservatory is now. But it's not quite suitable. I mean, it's good enough to store things, but it's not really kind of good enough to film in. So this is where my mum was just so amazing and just so supportive and completely hit the desk, completely came through for me. She actually offered to swap rooms with me, so I've now got this massive master bedroom and space for a filming setup, space for an actual desk setup for the first time. I've got like test bench set up to the left of me. I've got so much space, and I will make a room tour once I've got the room how I want it, because at the moment it's I still haven't really done much to it since moving in. But yeah, so the filming environment here is so much better for making videos. Now, the negative about moving is that I couldn't have moved at a worse time. Basically, my mum's going through some financial issues, not going to get into it, but she might have to sell this house and start renting somewhere. And the problem with this is that when I started TastyPC, I wasn't employed, and I started it as just like a side hobby to do while I was looking for work. And it was only when originally Aquatuning those few years ago showed interest in sponsoring the channel that I realised that this could actually be like a job. So since then, TastyPC has been my full-time job, which might surprise some of you given how few videos I make, but I do spend about 10 hours a day every day on TastyPC, which just makes it sad how few videos I make, and also makes it really sad that whenever I upload a video, people are like, "Welcome back," or "Where have you been?" It's like, it didn't go anywhere. But yeah, so and because of how few videos I'm able to make, I don't really earn enough through AdSense and through channel sponsorship to be able to support myself, which is far more than before, and also whilst we are living here now, because the mortgage on both places has been paid off, so I've never really had kind of like a share of the rent I've needed to pay. I've only never needed to pay for kind of like the electricity and food that I use and stuff. So basically, pretty soon, and it looks like it will be pretty soon, because my mum has already had an estate agent round to kind of view the place, value it, take photos and stuff. My mum might be moving, and I might not be able to afford to go with her, because if she moves by herself, she'll get like a little single bedroom place, and if I can afford to pay for half of everything, then we'll essentially kind of rent a 2-bedroom place together and kind of be like housemates, which is a little bit weird, but I'm 22 now, so I should be supporting myself. But equally the same way that, you know, if I can't afford to move with her, I can't afford to get my own place, and like I can't get like a mortgage from a bank because I don't have enough for the deposit and I haven't been earning the minimum amount for the last few years. So if I'm not able to make enough videos to increase the value of the channel enough when it comes to AdSense and sponsorship for TastyPC to actually support me as like a full-time job, then I need to start looking for a proper job. And I say proper because I know a lot of people don't view YouTube as a job. And the reason why this is a negative for TastyPC is that me spending kind of 10 hours a day on it every day, if I'm only able to make 2 or 3 videos a month, only being able to work on TastyPC in the evenings and weekends means that I'll be able to upload maybe like a video every 4 months, which is just really, really sad. Like, I will never stop working on TastyPC. Okay, TastyPC is like a dream come true for me. And I know I don't say it enough, and I don't thank my subscribers enough, and I don't thank anyone who supported the channel enough, but it really is just a dream come true, and I will never stop working on it. Even when I'm like 80 and I can't see to film anymore, I still try. But yeah, it's just like I've got so many video ideas and concepts that I want to share with you, and it would just be so sad, because even though the channel will never end, it would be like it has, with just maybe 2 videos popping up like each year, which so gotta make all the videos, gotta make them now, gotta make them faster, just make all the videos. So I've been trying to analyse like what it is that takes me the longest to film a video, and it's kind of, I kind of concluded that it comes down to setting up time. So by this I mean like setting up the camera, studio lights, and that might sound like it should be as simple as like camera here, studio light there, bam, done. And it might be to some people, but for me it takes me a lot longer than that. Like sometimes it usually takes me like a minimum of half an hour to get everything how I want it, but before it has taken me over 2 hours to try and get the lighting just right so that the picture looked on the camera screen like how I saw the image looking in my mind, like how I wanted it to look. So it can be a little bit pedantic about it, which isn't the end of the world where it's the odd bit of like overlay or b-roll, but when it's the entire video, that's the problem. So take like a case review, which is what I'm working on now. During like the radiate section, I'll fit a rad, spend about half an hour to an hour setting up for the shop, get like say a 3-second pan, take out that rad, put in a different rad, spend another like half an hour to an hour, get maybe like a 3-second pan that way, and then that's like 2 hours for maybe 6 seconds of footage. So if it ends up being like a 25-minute long video, you know, you can tell just how many days that will take me to make. So what I need to do is I need to have a way where I can film what I don't have any setup time, but equally I don't want to spend any less time setting up for my videos, because my videos still have so far to go when in terms of like quality and how they look, and like I want to be spending more time on my videos. You know, I want them to look as good as they can do. I don't want to be spending any less time on them. So what I thought would be kind of a good compromise is that if I made all of my kind of typical normal TastyPC content, so by that I mean kind of my reviews, my overviews, my builds, my comparisons, my performance roundups, just, you know, everything that's kind of officially TastyPC, I would film in my usual way, my usual setup, taking hours to get the shots to look just how I want them to look, you know, making them look the best that I can for my ability, and then equally make these kind of side videos where there's no setup time required. Like I've literally just hit record, that's it. Like I was already sat down. Well, I had to turn on the light because it's quite dark now, so I can't really, the window's not doing an amazing job with lighting at the moment. But yeah, so that was pretty much it. And I thought these side videos, you know, these would be side content. So like subscriber videos like this, they would be, I want to make actual behind the scenes content. Like I know I call a lot of my builds behind the scenes, that's just because like the build doesn't really have kind of a purpose outside being made for like another video, so like putting like a build in a case or a case review. But I mean like actual behind the scenes videos where I'm kind of sat here talking to you about the parts that I used and why, and kind of what kind of footage that I want to get and stuff. So, you know, actual behind the scenes stuff, because, you know, sometimes builds can take me like a month or 2, so it would be great just to have more than like 1 video at the end of it. Other footage that I want to make like this is I want to make videos on my own personal build, because with my own build now I never spend anywhere near as much time on it as I'd like to kind of upgrade it and stuff, because I feel like if I've got time to be kind of, you know, spending it on my own rig, then that's time that I should be using to make a video. And if I've got money to buy parts of my own rig, and then I should be using that money to either get better camera equipment or to buy parts for videos that I want to make that I can't, you know, make because I'm missing parts for. So for that reason, my build never kind of gets the attention that I wish I could give it. And equally, because it also gets kind of the parts that I don't really want to show on camera. Like, all of the parts that I want to show on camera, I kind of keep aside so that I can show on camera. And then if any of those parts ever do end up going in my build, I find that I'm constantly kind of pulling them out to use in videos, and for that reason I can never do anything like water cool my build, or, you know, use like acrylic tubing or anything like that. Because, you know, I just constantly need to be able to take the parts out. So I never get to spend anywhere near as much time on my build as I'd like, and it's not, you know, I really want something that I can kind of, you know, show off, and, you know, it's just special. And yeah, so I want to make videos on my own build because I figure that kind of covers if I'm making videos on it, then it counts, right? So I can spend the time on it and upgrade it and stuff. So yeah, I will be making videos on my own build. It will kind of be what TastyPC was supposed to be. Not TastyPC, Project Tasty. Do you remember that with the pink 600T? What I wanted to do with that, this is kind of be like that, but it'd be filmed this style instead. You can already kind of see what the case will be behind me. Well, you can see this fan text, you can't see anything else, I don't think, from this angle. So yeah, you'll have to wait and see more to know exactly what case I've gone for. But yeah, so that will be I say it will be filmed like this, but it will actually be it will be mainly filmed like this, but then, for example, when I'm like kind of covering the case, I'll get a typical kind of filming setup kind of pan of it, and then when I'm talking about what I want fitted there, I will be kind of shaky camming it with my little kind of PowerShot G7X that I used to film the room tours before, you know, so it will be kind of filmed a mixture of ways. But equally, that being said, with this content, it will kind of switch and move around. Like with the videos on my own personal build, if you all really love them and you'll find them really interesting, then they'll be kind of upgraded to kind of official channel content and be filmed kind of at the normal setup, and kind of vice versa. You know, I said, like, I've got like a lot of video ideas and concepts I want to share with you. A lot of you might not find them that interesting, but some people might still find them interesting, and I might still find them really fun to make, so that might just be kind of downgraded to this and be filmed here. Because with these videos, I do want it to be where during like the week I work on my main kind of TastyPC videos, and then during the weekend I make these quick videos, and then hopefully during the week I can be releasing these videos while I'm working on the main videos. So this will be very much like a weekend thing. So yeah, I mean, as I said, there's lots of video ideas that I want to make, so you have to kind of stay tuned for those. I can say that I am going to be doing, as well as the kind of series on my own build, well, I say a series, but it never kind of end, because I don't think anyone's really happy. Like, you never kind of stop upgrading your own build, so that will kind of never really end. But I'm going to be doing a proper build video on my server, because that's a build that I find that I only really touch, you know, every few months. Like, I only really upgrade it then, so that will be filmed kind of proper build style. But yeah, and of course I've got my review coming that I said that I've been working on, that should be done any day now. And yeah, so that's it pretty much. I just wanted to kind of make a video to update you, you know, let you know that I've moved, which is great because I've now got a better filming environment, which should hopefully allow me to make videos quicker. But at the same time, I now need a way to financially support myself properly. So I need to make more videos, and by doing so, I'm going to make these side contents filmed this way. And I just wanted to let you know, so that, because I was about to make a video on my build, and I didn't want you to be like, did your camera break, Lauren? What happened there? So yeah, I hope you have a good weekend, and bye.